Name is Harsh, and in this video we'll be continuing from where we left in the previous video, and we'll be making the pages, screens and the widgets which are remaining for our Snapchat clone which we are making in Flutter. So let's get to the code. I'll be starting by creating a new file in my project directory. So the file which I am creating is inside the Snapchat bottom navbar option 5. The name of the file is settingscreens.dart. So this will be the screen which will be displaying when we will be clicking on the settings icon. Making a stateful widget in it, and next we are making an app bar in it, and I am providing a color of white to it. Next I am providing some leading widget or leading icon to it, and I have removed the elevation and set it to 0. As you can see in the leading, I am providing an icon button which will be of a kind arrow back iOS and will be setting a color to it. You must have seen in the original Snapchat UI that the color of that button which we are making is green in color, so I have set that. Now, as in our previous video, we have set the navigator to null, so we will be switching it back to the settings screen which we have started creating just now. And when we'll be clicking on that button, it will be taking us to the settings screen. Now when we'll be clicking on that arrow button, what it should do is it should pop this screen out of the stack which is of all the screens available. Now we are setting a title for this screen. In the title I have provided settings and some text styles to it. Next we are making a body. So what we will be having in the body is the top level widget for the body will be a container in which we will be having a single child scroll view to make the widget which is in it scrollable. So the widget which we are having in single child scroll view is the column widget, and then we will be creating some category items or some widgets which we will be storing inside the column widget. So I am adding a to-do task for each of the item or each of the widget which are to be created. We'll be having a folder name as widgets where we'll be storing all these widgets for the column which we are creating. So in this widgets folder also we are having widgets for the settings screen. So that's why I have set the name of the directory as the settings widget, and in that I have created a category heading with widget. So what will be this type? It will be of type widget, and the name which we have provided to it, it will be taking context, the text from the screen which we want to show, and next we will be returning a widget in it. So the reason why we have taken context in it is because we want to spread this widget across the total width of the screen size. We are having media query.of context which requires context in it. So that's the reason we have taken context in this widget, and the text is for displaying whatever we want in this widget. Inside the widget tree we are having a container, a padding. The container is having some box decoration. In that also we are having some padding, and at last we have the text widget where we'll be displaying the text which we are getting in this widget. So I'll quickly code it down. So adding the widget which we have created recently in this column tree, or we can say column widget tree, and passing the text to it, saving and hot reloading the file, so you can see that it appears on the screen. Next we will be creating another widget for this screen which is the 2-item widget. So as the name suggests, it will be holding 2 items. So the basic widget tree for this widget will be most probably similar to the previous widget, but at last in the bottom level widgets we will be having something different. So we have started by having a container as a top level widget in it. We have passed some properties in this container. The properties are like left, right for the padding, and apart from that, we have a row which is a child of this container. In that row, we are most probably going to have two text widget, which will be having some main axis alignment as space between. So there will be space between both of the text widgets which are there in this row. We have taken text 1 and text 2 to display those text inside the widgets which we are making, or the text widgets which we have. So we'll be adding the widget which we have created into the column tree which we already have, and we'll be passing the two text in it and saving and hot reloading so it appears on the screen. Next, we'll be adding a divider as it is shown in the original Snapchat UI. So we'll be passing the color of the divider as gray with opacity as 300, or we can say the shade of gray as 300. The height will be 0.5, and we'll be providing some indent on the left and the right side of that divider which we are making. So we'll be having a container in it which will be having some padding as our next widget. Now in this container as a child, sorry, a typo. Yeah, so now in this container as a child, we'll be having a row. We'll be setting its main axis alignment to space between. And now we'll be working on the childrens of this row. So the first children which we'll be having is a text widgets which will say username, and we'll be applying some styles to it. Next to this text widget, we'll be having another row. In this row, we'll be having a text widget, and I guess an icon will be there. Next to this widget, we'll be having an icon to share the username or to share our profile with other Snapchat users. So I provided the color to the icon which we are making as gray with a shade of 350. Next to it, we'll be having a same divider as the one which we had above. Saving and hot reloading. Now, if you have seen the original Snapchat UI, then you must be knowing that there are the two items which are appearing as a rows in the column or the top column which we are having. So as we have created the two item widget already, so we'll be passing the contents which will be appear as a two items in it. And next to these two item widgets, we'll be passing the divider as we have made it above. So I'll quickly make all the two item widgets which are there in the original Snapchat UI. Hot reloading each time so that we can get updated with what we are making. So next we have to make a single item widget which is most probably similar to the two item widget which we have created. So I'll be making it inside the settings widget folder or the setting widgets directory which we had. So firstly we'll be importing the material dart package. Next we'll be having the class as widget, or we can say that the type as widget. The name of this widget will be single item, and it will be taking a single text or the single string which will be appearing in the text widget in the bottommost widget as the widget tree. So we'll be adding the widget which we have created here, and we'll be passing the text which we want to display. So this is mostly similar to the original Snapchat UI which is there, and next to it we'll be making similar widgets like the one which we like the password widget which we have created above. So I'll quickly make them, and we'll be adding a divider next to these widgets to mimic the original Snapchat UI. Next to the single item, we'll be adding a category widget. So what we'll be passing to it is the context and the text which we want to display. So we have already created the category widget. So I'll quickly complete all these widgets which are to be made, and will add all the dividers which we want so that we can mimic the original UI. We'll be reloading or hot reloading it constantly so that the updates are taking place. So now we have created most of the similar widgets. So we'll be starting with one of the last widgets which we have in this screen. So for that we'll be having a padding, and in that we'll be passing a container in it. So for the padding we'll be providing left and right padding as 15. In the child container we'll be having alignment as center, and we'll be setting the height as 45. But before that we'll be editing the indent for the dividers which we will having. So I'll be selecting all the indents, and we'll be changing all its occurrence so that it mimics the original Snapchat UI. So for the container in the padding widget we'll be having alignment as center as I mentioned, and then we'll be having the height of the container as 45. In that we'll be passing box decoration which will be having the color as gray of the shade 300 and opacity 0.6. Next we'll be providing some border radius to it, which will be in the circular format, and it will be 4, we can say point circular, or the radius of that circular point will be 4. In this container we'll be having a column as a child, and the column will be having main axis alignment as start and cross axis alignment as center. So I'll quickly code it. Now for the childs in this column we'll be first having a padding widget which will be having a text in it. So this text will be displaying the Snapchat version, the current version of the Snapchat which the app is having. And secondly we'll be having another padding widget, and it will also be having a text in it. So it will be showing where the Snapchat app was made. So basically it will be showing made in Los Angeles. And at last, after this padding widget which is outside the column, so we'll be adding a size box of height 30 so that there is some space at the bottom always available when we are scrolling down the items in this column widget. So as I mentioned that the text for showing where the Snapchat app was made, or where Snapchat as a company was made, and adding some text styles to it. Scrolling down to show it. adding the size box widget. So that is it for this video. So in the next video we'll be starting with the widgets which are to be made for the story section of the screen.